Hello and welcome back to Cool Magic Forum. I'm your host, Cuz Red. You can call me Cuz, by the way. And today I've got a really cool classic card trick to show you guys. This one's going to be a lot of fun, called Gambler versus Magician. But before I get to that, hey, don't forget, I've got contests going on all through the month of January. Pick yourself up a free pack of 4 bicycle playing cards. 2 red decks and 2 black decks are up for grabs this month. All you got to do, like this video, subscribe to Cool Magic Forum, and then comment down below that you want to win the cards. Okay, real simple to do. Okay, and thank you very much, by the way, everybody that's already subscribed to Cool Magic Forum. It's been fun so far. I'm having a good time. Sorry I didn't get up very much this week, very much content anyways, but this week gonna have a whole lot more things. Got some ideas going on. Stick around to Cool Magic Forum. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, comment down below anything you want, by the way, on this channel. I don't really care. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is going to be about eventually. You know, this whole channel will be about people interacting and talking, and I'm looking forward to interacting with some of you here. Already been a lot of fun. Thank you once again for everybody that's subscribed. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and tell your friends about Cool Magic Forum. Okay. But yeah, today I've got a really cool classic card trick going back to a night in Las Vegas many years ago. I believe this was witnessed originally by the great Dr. Jacob Daley. The world's greatest magician and the world's greatest gambler get together in a casino one night, and they get to drinking and they get to discussing, and the debate starts about who is the better card manipulator, the gambler or the magician. Well, the gambler, he points out that, you know, he has to be very sneaky about anything that he does. He can't get caught doing anything. Nobody can know ever that he did anything to manipulate any of the cards. And whereas the magician gets to, you know, magicians get to kind of show off a little bit of skill, mess around a little bit. You wouldn't want to play cards. You see somebody making some funny cuts on the cards or anything like that. But so the you know, the gambler says to him, and he says, the way normally that gamblers would rate how well somebody can handle a deck of cards is if they can cut a 4 of a kind out of a deck. And this interests the magician. He says, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll cut 2 times, and I'll see if I can't cut out a 4 of a kind out of the deck. Well, the gambler says, okay, I don't care if you can cut the cards 20 times. I still don't think that you can do it. And he says, and tell you what, I'm a gambler. I'm going to bet you $1 million that you can't cut 4 of a kind out of that deck. And the magician says, well, you know, $1 million, that's a lot of money, but I think I can do it. I think I can. We'll try. So they buy up $1 million worth of chips. They're sitting on a table, and it starts to draw a crowd of people around to see who's going to settle this debate. Well, the magician, he does as he says. He cuts the cards 2 times, and everybody is watching very intently as he pulls over a king. And the gambler quickly stops him right there, and he says, now hold on. He says, you're going to have to lay those cards down. You can't cut to 2 cards or more than, cut to any card more than once. That would be cheating. And the magician says, well, yeah, you know, I see what you mean. That's fair enough, but do realize that every time that I now pull or cut a king out of the deck, it's going to be increasingly more difficult to cut another king out. So he cuts the deck 2 times, and everybody's watching as the magician pulls out yet another king. Well, gambler's rather impressed by this, but he says, I still, you know, that's nice, but I still don't think that you can quite do 4 of a kind. So, well, the magician goes over, he says, cuts the cards 2 times, as he said, reaches over, he pulls out yet another king. Well, now the gambler's starting to get a little bit nervous. The magician lays the cards down. Now there's starting to be a crowd starting to form. And everybody's getting excited. People are making side bets now, you know, on whether or not this magician can do this or not. And like Like I said, the gambler, he's sitting there, he's kind of sweating, watching as the magician cuts the cards once, twice, and everybody's watching so intently as the magician very confidently reaches over and he pulls up the ace of spades. The place goes nuts. You know, people are yelling and screaming. The gambler, he's so happy, he's reaching for his chips. I just won $1 million. And the debate is settled, and the magician says, no, hold on. Relax, everybody. Okay? Now, would you be impressed if I could turn the ace of spades into the other king? And the gambler says, well, yeah, that would be pretty impressive. And the magician says, yeah, that would be a pretty good trick. But don't forget, I am a magician, and all I've got to do is wave the ace of spades over the three kings, and they turn into the other aces. And that's the trick. It's a good, fun trick. There you go, guys. You guys want to learn this? Stick around. This is what we're going to learn this right now. Really simple trick. Do stick around here. I hope that you want to stick around. It's a really fun trick to do. I'm not the best at it. Especially when I get in front of a camera for some reason. But that's fun to do, you guys. I'm having a good time doing this. Hope you are. My performance is not important. It's a tutorial, by the way. It's more what you learn and what you do with it. Hope you do better than I do, always with it. Excuse me. But this is how it works. Gonna start off with, how do we end up? Look at that. Look at that. Look. I ended up with all four kings on the bottom. Okay, and we'll show you in a minute why that's pertinent, because you only use three kings of them. I just ended up, that's strange. All four kings ended up on the bottom. I could have almost ended the trick that way. That's funny. Okay, because this is what the setup is. Okay, I'll show you. You go ace, king, ace, king, ace, king, ace. Okay, you don't need the fourth king. We just somehow that one must have been on the bottom. That ended up on the bottom there, or when I shuffled. I don't know. That's kind of funny though. But yeah. So anyways, here I'm tell you what. Put it like this, you guys. There, ace, king. Ace, king, ace, okay? See? If you want to, go ahead and pause the video. Ace, king, ace, king, ace, king, ace is the setup for this trick, okay? Now, I always put the ace of spades on at the last one there, just because of the effect, just because that's the one you're going to really end up pulling out first. And that's a good looking ace, by the way, on the cyclist cards, too. I like that one. But yeah, that's going to be your setup. Ace, king, ace, king, ace, king, ace. That's your setup. That goes on the top of the deck, right there. Now, everything that you do from now on is going to, you're going to want to keep those. It's going to be top retention on that pack, So if you shuffle during it, which you should definitely do in front of your spectators, make sure, leave yourself a hunk. I leave myself a big hunk there. It doesn't really matter, Okay, and then you go into the story of the world's greatest gambler versus the world's greatest magician. Okay, and what you going to want to do, like I said, if you want to do some, if you want to do some cuts or something like that, I don't even do this one that damn well, but you can do that part of your story, things like that. But right after you do that, you're going to want to cut the cards, swing cut them over like this. The top pack, switch the bottom and the top, and just give yourself a pinky break. Just throw your pinky up there in there for a minute, okay? And this is going to be the point in the story when you're talking about, the gambler and the magician, the gambler saying, that he can't get caught in anything he's doing, that his the level of skill is gauged by gamblers if they can cut four of a kind out of the deck, and you're kind of just holding that little pinky break. You can hold it any way you want to, hide it if you want. But yeah, then you go. The first part of it, the magician says, "I'm going to cut the deck 2 times," and he cuts the deck 2 times. Now that's going to bring that packet back up to the top. Remember, okay? So the packet's now up at the top, And this is where you're going to do your first double lift, okay? The thing that drives me crazy to do. But, okay, you're going to do your very first double lift at this point, okay? Carefully, and I'm going to pull over a king. See, and I just already flashed. But that was terrible. Tried to do it too slow. But yeah, you're going to pull up your very first king, okay? Then, you know, this is the point where the gambler says, now hold on, you're going to have to lay down every one of these cards. You know, you can't cheat and cut the same card twice. So the magician says, okay, fair enough, and he puts down the first card. Of course, you're putting down your first ace there, okay? Then you're going to move on, and you're going to get a little break. You're going to pull up the top card, get a little break, double undercut the bottom pack of cards, and then the other pack of cards, okay? That's going to bring these back up to the top, okay? Which at that point, you're going to do your second double lift, revealing another king. Put that back on the top, and you're laying down your second ace there. Okay, now, you know, the gambler, he's impressed that he could do that, the magician could do this, but, you know, still doesn't think that he could do it. Once again, going to get a cut, get a break underneath there. You know, go ahead. Get yourself just a little, doesn't have to be huge, but I like it big enough to get my thumb back in there really tight here to put it up there. You know, nobody's paying attention to really what you're doing. Don't worry about that. Double undercut that to the top. And that one to the top, and you're getting yourself set up for your third and final double lift, okay? You're going to reach over. Now, I do this double lift, and I like this one a lot. I got to learn to bend the cards more, like that, a little bit smoother, and then put it back on, and then rotate both wrists together, place that back, and place that down. That's your last double lift. From here, the trick is simple. Okay, because now you're just going to double undercut, do like I did before, put up that top card, double undercut, and now no double lift is required at this point, but what you are going to do is remember how I picked up every one of those cards and how I did that lift. You must do that lift. You know, if you do a strike double, you have to do it that way. You have to lift it up this way. I do this double lift, so I have to, when I pick up the single card, I have to do it and display it the same exact way. See? Okay. A little more complicated, but, you know, it works better. And I like this double lift anyways, you know. But yeah, now you're getting to the end of the trick. You know, the gambler is all sweating, and everybody is, you know, everybody's going crazy. There's a big crowd of people around, you know, to see who can settle this bet and win $1 million here. And the magician goes over very confidently, pulls out the ace of spades. Okay, everybody goes crazy, and you know, the gambler is reaching for his chips. You know, he's won $1 million, and the magician says, "Hold on, you know, relax, everybody." And then you can say at the end pretty much any way you want to. I like doing this one, you know. Would you be impressed if I could turn the ace of spades into the other king? Well, sure, that would be really impressive. And, you know, magician, yeah, that would be a pretty good trick. But the bet that you gave, the bet was that I could cut a 4 of a kind out of the deck. And I'm a magician. All I have to do is wave the ace of spades over the 3 kings, and they become the 4 aces. Okay, fun trick to do. You know, hope you guys can do it a little bit better than I do. But I hope you have fun with that. Learn that trick. And once again, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Okay, you want to win that 4-pack bicycle playing cards? Easy to do. Like this video, subscribe to Cool Magic Forum. And then comment down below. Leave something funny, something creative. Tell me how you want to win the cards. Tell me anything that you want. If you have any questions, by the way, feel free to ask any questions. And you know, refer to anybody else. There's a ton of videos out there on doing the double lift. And I myself have been always trying to perfect a few different kinds. I like doing this one, and this is one, if you want to check it out, Jerick 120, this is the way he teaches doing a double lift, and I like doing this one, and the other reason why I keep practicing and practicing and practicing that double lift all the time, that is the one, if you ever see David Blaine doing a double lift, that is the way he does double lift. Okay, now strike doubles are nice and fun like that. That's a good, easy one. You know, just always just do it very naturally. My problem is I don't push the cards over quite enough all the time. But I like doing this one. Okay, grab the corners, push it over, grab the corners, give it a little bend, swivel, another bend right there, and then move the card up, put it in there, and then close them together. Both wrists close together, like that, okay? Boom, card's back on top, okay? Really simple. It's simple, but it's a little knacky. It takes a little bit of practice. I like doing this middle finger pinch, okay? There, snap. And then when you pull the single card, you know, you can always push it over, but you got to do the same thing. Put that into the fleshy part of the thumb, pivot, okay, like that. Okay, you got to do that for a double lift. But little double lift tips. Like I said, I'll admit it, I ain't even that good at it yet. You know, it is, you know, so don't let a double lift scare you. It often makes me nervous, but don't worry about it. But anyways, yeah, once again, hey, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment to win that deck of bicycle playing cards, or that pack, 4-pack, 4 cards, 2 red decks, 2 black decks up for grabs. Like this video, subscribe to Cool Magic Forum. While you're down there, hit the little notifications bell. You'll always be notified when I put up a new video, okay? And this contest ends on January 31st. On February 1st, I'll be announcing a brand new contest. I got some great ideas for a February contest. So you guys do stick around to Cool Magic Forum. I very much appreciate you subscribing. Looking forward to interacting with all of you in the future. And you guys have a great day. Thanks again.